Hello and welcome to my new Flosstube video. It's been a while. It's been like 3 months since my last video and whew, I didn't plan on being away from Flosstube for 3 months. There was a whip parade in between, but my last update was at the beginning of December and now it's the middle of March. So yeah, I have not that much to show you for 3 months of stitching. There's a reason for that and I will tell you that in a moment. Now I'm looking at my camera and everything is showing up red. I look a little bit red. I am warm because I'm nervous. It feels like my first Flosstube again, but it does look a bit red. So I hope the colors will show up right, and let's dive right in. First, I'm so sorry for being away this long because I did a giveaway in December and I was planning on filming again in January and I got sick. First, it was just the sniffles, the flu, I had a runny nose and sneezing, and that was it. Then I felt better for 4 days, in which I lost my voice, and then I got an airway infection. So I was coughing so much and I was out of breath. I had, how do you call it? All my muscles hurt so much from coughing. So I went to the doctors. They gave me, what is it called? Oh, words. Prednisone. And they said, we hope it will help. Well, it helped. But since yesterday, I started coughing again. So I really hope it won't come back. So that is why I'm filming now, because I'm here. I'm not coughing all the time. I can say an entire sentence without coughing. So yeah. So that's the big reason I was away for so long, because I just was sick 4 months. That is just what happened. So the giveaway. I have names, and because it has been this long, normally I will never react to the comments on the video like, hey, you won the giveaway, but this time I will. So I will reference to this video. So if you won, I will put the names on the screen, and the names are Doreen and Books and Stitches. I believe your name is Janneke, Jessica Stitches, Thea Reitsma, and Bianca Heibrechts. So I will comment to your comments, and please contact me with your address so I can send you the needle minder. And again, I'm so sorry it took this long, but needle minders don't go bad. So you can still use it. Like I said, I will comment to your comment when this video is up. So send me a message. So like I said, I started coughing again. So if you see weird cuts, that's me coughing. A lot happened since December. And I thought, well, I didn't stitch on that many different projects. Not a lot happened. But when I gathered my projects, I have my notes here on my lap, so that's why I was looking down. But I started 6 new projects. I don't know how that happened. One of them is gone. I lost it. I didn't really look for it either. So I will put in a picture if I can find it of that one. So you will see it when I get to it in my notes. So the first project, it's a special one. Let me put away my notes. I don't know when this was. I believe in December. I was contacted by the team of Luca-S from the cross stitch kits, and they wanted to send me a kit just to try. And oh, I forgot something. One moment. I'm back. I forgot to grab something. So I could pick out a project and they would send it to me. And I chose this one. It's called, sorry for the crinkling, it's called Lucky Owl, and it's so cute. And it's a full kit with all the flosses, and I didn't really make a big start on it. I don't even know which way is up. This is on the kit Ada. It's 16 count white Ada. Nothing is ironed, by the way. And this is my start. And I don't know if this is up or this. It's just one strand of dark brown. I believe it's in the owl. I think it's this way. And I believe it's over here, but I'm not sure. And I wanted to stitch more on this, but something happened which threw my plans away, so I didn't stitch on it that much. And I'm planning on stitching on it kind of soon. There was something else in the package which I didn't expect, and I really like it. Let me see if I can change the light. I don't know if that helped. Like I said, there was something else in the package I didn't expect, but I really like. And it's this pack of Luca-S flosses, and it has so many colors, so many beautiful colors. I love this purple over here. There are a lot of colors, and they are their own numbers, so they don't really correspond with the DMC numbers, I believe. But I am planning to stitch a lot more of Luca-S kits, and if I run out of a color, I can use this, or just for other projects. They're really nice, and it's just cotton threads. So yeah, I love it. So the owl, I hope next time I show it, we can see which way is up, because I really like it. It was just something else came up. And I will save that one for last. Then I took everything out of the project bags, out of the hoops. There are hoop marks, there are creases, there are... yeah, it's a mess. But we're here, and that's what counts. Mini Deer Creek. I did work on it in January. I made plans for January with a lot of goals, and I wanted to meet a lot of my goals before I started one of my new projects. And this one I worked on for January, but I didn't do anything for February or even March. So here is Deer Creek. It's so pretty. It's by Donna Gelsinger, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's so pretty. The light isn't really doing it any justice. In real life it looks so nice. So yeah, it is still really pretty though. I'm over 50%. I have no idea at what percent I am. Maybe I can check my notes. Let me see. Deer Creek. It's at 59.35%. so almost 60%. It's so beautiful. And I will work on this again. It's a kind of washed out color at the moment, but it's really, really beautiful. In real life, not in this lighting. I don't know what, it's evening. And the next time I will try and film in natural light. But it's really pretty. And I kind of want to try and finish this year. So we will see if I can make that. Then another one. I did show this in my whip parade, but it wasn't started in my last video. I will put in a picture first. This is a sail. It's from the magazine. I don't know from the top of my head. I'm so unprepared today. I'm so sorry. And I started this in December. I believe in my whip parade I had the January part done. And this is how far I am at the moment. Let me come close. So this is January, February, and this is a big one, March. I do stitch on it sometimes. Let me check if I can change the colors. I'm not convinced. I don't know. I will make pictures and put them in so we can see it in nicer light, because kind of disappointing. Not the project, but the colors. I really like stitching on this. This is on 20 count Ada 1/1, and I use regular sewing thread for the back stitch because it's thinner than DMC. So yeah, really like that one. So I hope to stay kind of on track and finish March in March, but it's kind of a big block, so I don't know if I can do that. I really hope so. Then a project I stitched on quite a lot, and it's by Emma Congdon. It's from the book, what's the book called? I didn't bring the book. Cross Stitch for the Earth. And let me show you. I'm planning to do every season in the current season. So I finished winter. Let me first show you winter and fall. It's so pretty. There aren't a lot of colors in this one, but the way they are used, it's so pretty. I love all the animals. And if you watch my whip parade, I told you that the next one would be spring, but I had to stitch over from summer, so this part is summer and over here is the start from spring. So I'm still on track on this one. It's really cute. Yeah, I really like it. So I finished that one in January, and I also worked on one of my full coverages. This is Whispers, Mini Whispers by, I believe it's Melanie Dallin, but I'm not sure. And I finished the first page last year, and I wanted to see what her face would look like, if it was worth stitching this, because faces, colors, this is a max color, and some of the colors only have like 1 stitch or 5. So let me show you. this is how far I am at the moment. It's folded over, so she will be longer, taller. And there is something I don't like. Let me show you. This is how she looks. And she looks beautiful, but I'm not concerned usually about the back of my full coverages, which means that the darker colors I finished here are underneath here. So these really light stitches are dirty. They're not dirty. There are darker strands behind it, and the fuzz of those darker colors are trapped in here. So I think I will rip this part out. You can see it on screen. And some of the colors are even still here. So yeah, I think I will try and rip this out and stitch it again. And for the face and the light colors, I have to be careful with that. But her eye and the detail, apart from this, I do like it. So yeah, I will continue stitching this next time. But first I have to fix her face, because you can see it on the back, the darker colors. I do carry some threads quite far, but when it's framed, it will be in its place and it will be okay. Then the next one, that's a new start I couldn't find. I call it B. It's a kit by Ibris Art, and I started it together with Lydia, and I will put in a picture of the kit. And I only did one strand, so yeah, it was just, I wanted to start something and it was lying there, and Lydia had it as well, and she said, well, we can start it together. Or maybe I was the one saying that, I don't remember, but we started it together, and yeah, it's a start. Then we had Leap Day. It's only 2 weeks ago, I believe, and the Stitch Kiteers, we did a Leap Day start, as a lot of stitchers did. Of course, we don't need a reason to start new things, but if we can make up a reason, yeah, why not? I went back and forth. I went back and forth about what to start for Leap Day, and there are a lot of charts on my wish list, especially from Etsy. There are so many beautiful full coverages on Etsy. But I decided to look through the charts I already have, because there was a reason I bought them, and I started a hate. This one is called Blossom. I don't remember the name of the designer, so I will put it in screen together with a preview, and I think she's so beautiful. I did a top center start, and this is 1% plus a little bit of extra. It's mostly 310 with a little bit of 823 and some grayish color. So yeah, not a lot to see. It's a dark space above her, the crown of her head. So this is 1%, and the next time I hope there will be more to see. But 1% is not bad for a new start. So yeah. Then I have 2 new starts left. One of them I was planning to start in December. And it's this cutie. His name is Sparkle, and it's designed by Anastasia Yermakova. It's from Etsy. Here's her name. It's called Sparkle. He is so cute. I'm stitching this for my son. He loves axolotls, dragons, all the things. So I don't know if it's an axolotl or a dragon or whatever. He saw this and he was like, "Mom, can you stitch this for me?" Of course I will. So we went through my fabric stash and we found this fabric with my start on it. It's something I dyed myself, and it has blue, turquoise, purple, pink, little bit of a water pattern. I don't know. This was supposed to be Pattern Keeper compatible. It's not. And the reason it's not compatible is because it has, for one color, full cross with one strand, full cross with two strands, half cross with one strand, half cross with two strands. I'm not doing that. So I printed out the pattern, and I'm doing this on 20 count Aida 1/1, and all the half stitches will be just half stitches and all the full stitches will be full stitches. And there are some fractionals. No, blends. I meant blends. But there are only 4 blends, I believe, and there are only a couple of stitches, so I will just pick and choose what color I will use, and it will be fine. And the part I started is this part of his chin and a little bit of his mouth, but it will be really cute. I love this fabric. It's perfect for this little guy. So I have one last project to show you, and that's the reason why all my other projects only got a few stitches. Well, Deer Creek got 3,000 stitches. My New Start Blossom got quite a lot of stitches, but the rest not so much. Well, I have another project. This is a new start, and it's a test stitch, like a model stitch for an Etsy designer. Her name is Iris. She's from the Netherlands, and her company is called Need a Lot Design. And she contacted me if I want to do a test stitch, and she sent me the picture, and I was, yes, I would love to stitch this for you. It's so pretty. It's not that small. It's a full coverage, which I love, and I want to finish it. Not only because it has a deadline, which it will be fine. I have, how many weeks do I have left? Let me check. I have about 12 weeks left to finish it, which I think I will need 5 more. But I didn't stitch that much else because I really like this one, and I'm so happy because Iris, she said I could show it here or on Instagram, which I'm not that active on at the moment, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Let me show you. It's a big one. This is stitched on 16 count Aida 2/1, which isn't my usual go-to to stitch, but I quite like it, and all the rest of the fabric is folded behind it. But it's so pretty, and the total amount of stitches is a little over 20,000, and I'm at 13,000 and a half. So this is 65% from the top of my head, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. However, the really light stitches, there are grays and light blues. They take a little bit more time, because white stitches, as most of us know, they can be a pain. But oh, it's so beautiful. It's so well designed, and it's so cute. So over here there will be more trees like this. There will be more rocks and some water with the reflection. So yeah, look at it, how pretty it is. And I really like how the sun fades out into the sky. The blue sky was a lot to stitch, but it's so pretty. So I will send this some fluff to Iris when it is done, and please go check out her website, her shop, because she has so many beautiful projects to choose from, and I know there are many more to come. So yeah, it's so pretty. It's called Dreamy Forest, and with the trees that are coming in here, I will also try and put in a preview. It's so pretty. Yeah, it really makes me happy. I love stitching this, and it will be sad when it's done, but oh, it's so pretty. It's not that tight in the hoop, so I'm trying to hold it still, but yeah, it's so pretty. I can keep looking at it. So depending on when I will film again, maybe this will be a finish then already. I hope it won't, because that means I won't film for another 4 to 5 weeks, maybe 6, but who knows. It's so pretty. So please go check out Needle-Lot Design. So that was all my stitching. I do have some haul, and I will be quick. One of my stitchy friends, she is going to move, so she is clearing out her projects and fabrics she doesn't want to keep. So I bought some printed Aida from her, and it's in plastic, so oh, it's quite true to color, and it's all the cute colors. This one isn't in plastic, and it's just the rainbow colors. I don't know if I will use this one, not really my thing, but some of them are so cute and perfect for some smalls that I will be stitching someday. This one is really cute as well, snowflakes. Then I also bought this one. This is a 28 count cashel linen from Chromatic Alchemy. It's really beautiful and a really fun one. A really bright pink sparkly Aida. Here's the name, also from Chromatic Alchemy, and I will be starting a small, kind of small thing on this tonight or tomorrow. If you've been watching me for longer, I have 2 kids. My oldest, I made him a bookmark because he loves reading. And my daughter finally picked up the reading bug. So I want to make her one as well. She picked out an alphabet, of course, in rainbow colors. And I want to stitch it on this. Look how sparkly and bright it is. If my daughter was cross-stitch fabric, this would be her. Bright and sparkly. Yeah. So you will see this again next time. And then, because, I don't know why, because she's so sweet, she sent me some extras as well. She sent me a big piece of 32 count Murano, I believe. Yes, in the color olive, which kind of match my wall. And she put in 2 ord catchers. And I believe she made them herself. And they're so cute. Perfect for stitching in the garden because it's finally spring. Ah, I really needed that. Or in the car or whatever. So, thank you. That was everything, I believe. Let me check my notes. Yeah, it's been 3 months. Not a lot of active stitching except the model stitch. But it's so much fun to see it grow. And I believe somewhere I could be a monogamous stitcher. That's scary for someone who has like over 40 projects. Do I have 40? One moment, please. Yes, I do. I have 41. 41 projects. But I love them all. But I could be a monogamous stitcher, which I never thought I could be. And maybe it is because this piece has a deadline. Maybe it's because winter depression, because that's also what happened. We had so much rain over the last months. It's unbelievable. There's a message. I feel like it started raining at the end of November. And it didn't stop until last week. We had so much rain, and we had flooding. How do you say it? The water couldn't go anywhere. It was too much, and ugh, I don't like rain. And it was gray and wet and cold, and I don't like winter. I have kind of a winter depression every year, but this year, together with being sick, no. And my health wasn't, except from being sick, I have fibromyalgia, and cold and wet don't go together well. So I'm so happy we had the loveliest weather today. And the last couple of days we went above 10 degrees, which still is quite cold if it's windy or raining. But if it's not that windy and you're in the sun, not in the shade, it's actually quite nice. So I started walking every day a few weeks ago, and I really feel the benefit of it. Just being outside, even if it's just for half an hour. And I will include some pictures of the wonderful nature here, of my walks. I made a lovely walk this morning. And yeah, just on my own. There were other people walking there, but it was so quiet and the birds were chirping and the sun was shining, and I was like, yes, I really need this. So I hope this will continue and we will finally get into spring and out of the wet winter we had. So I look forward to stitching outside in my garden and going on wonderful walks, of which I sometimes will share on my Instagram story some pictures. So yeah, I'm just ready for spring, out of hibernation, and I hope to be back in a couple of weeks. I hinted at something in my last video, that there was something about to change in my life, which it did. My job ended, and yeah, that happened at the beginning of January, with before getting sick, so the timing was perfect, if there's ever a perfect timing for getting sick. But the department I was working for stopped in that format, so I was working from home and I could stay on, but that meant I had to go work more hours and go to the office 2 full days, and it's over an hour drive, which I know it's not that far, but we don't want the kids going to daycare after school, because then I would just work for the daycare. That we did that. It doesn't work. So it wasn't an option to stay on. So I thought, well, I will just find a new job in no time. And all the jobs I looked that were kind of similar to what I did before, they were at the other side of the country, or you had to go to Amsterdam once a week, which is a 3-hour commute. And it's not possible to do it within school hours or plan my week myself. So I went on looking, and then I found a perfect job, and I was kind of hired already. And then a few hours later I was called, well, they don't need people anymore, so I'm sorry. And then I had to look again. And last week I had a job interview, which went really well. And next week I will have round 2 of that job interview. And I really hope I can start there. They gave me a start date already in the beginning of May, if everything goes well. I do have to go to the office once every 2 weeks, but it will be max half an hour drive, and I can plan myself when I can go, depending on school days. And if my husband works from home, and oh, it's a thing. So I really hope that will work out. And if it does, my stitchy time will be way less. But it's okay. I don't stitch much as is, just the evenings. But I will try to be back before the beginning of May. We have March, April, May, so technically I could come back somewhere in the middle of April, which I will try. And yeah, that was all my rambling. So if you're still here through all the ramblings, thank you so much. If you came back to me after 3 months, thank you. Yeah, I really missed filming, but also I was stalling because I was nervous. It's terrible. So yeah, starting filming is hard, ending the filming is even harder. So I will just say bye-bye, and I will see you next time. Have a great time stitching, and I will see you hopefully somewhere in April. Bye bye.